Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is the week commencing the 7th of July. So first of all, a massive thank you to you all because yes, we hit 20,000 before the first anniversary of this channel, which is round about mid-July. So I can't thank you enough so much, so very much. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. We're using the Energy Oracle just to see what the energies are in, what you are in for the week ahead. Let's have a look, please, and thank you. Thank you. Okay, we have Magician in the mirror. And we have, oh, door to personal healing and happiness. Wow. Magician in the mirror to me is very much like, take a good look. What do you see? You have everything you need and you can. This is my, yes, you can card. So if you're feeling a little bit doubtful about everything, it's like, what you're giving out is what you get back. What you reflect is what you get back. Yeah. You've got the door to personal happiness and healing also. Oh, what beautiful card. It's a very, I don't know, like there's a realization, I think, for you, Cancer, next week that yes, you can. And there's the door opening up for you. It's all about the mindset. Right, let's have a look with the tarot. We're using the Light Seers. So, dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Cancer and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Okay, we have your 2 cards out already for your focus. We've got the Sun and the 7 of Wands. We've got the Sun on that door to personal healing and happiness too. Opportunity, please and thank you. Cancer. Opportunity for Cancer, please and thank you. Nope. I'm going to go with the one that didn't turn over. Oh, Hanged Man. Yeah, look at that. Thank you. Challenge, Ace of Wands. What's bubbling under the surface in your subconscious? Look at that. King of Pentacles in reverse with 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. And then advice and outcome, please and thank you. Advice and outcome. Nope. Page of Swords. Yeah, as I say, there's something about you realizing something next week, and it's like, I can do this. If you've been self-doubting, because you've got the Sun, they want you to focus on the positive aspect of something. Sun card is the biggest yes card in the deck. It's full of vitality. It just makes you feel lovely, doesn't it? When you've got your face in the sun, it just lights everything else up around you. And that's what the Sun card does for the readings too. It just gives a lovely positive energy to the reading. You've got the 7 of Wands. Now, I think what this is all about is you having to put some boundaries up. I was going to say barriers, but no, there's a difference. Boundaries. Learn when to say no, and stick to your guns with it. Your opportunity is the Hanged Man. And again, look at, you've got so much light in this reading. And it's like, again, there's like a sudden realization. You've turned something on its head. You've looked at something from a different perspective. Or there's an opportunity to do that next week. And it kind of like gives you this new, wow, the door's open for you. Ace of Wands is your challenge. Now, the Ace of Wands is feeling like, I just really want to, like, I've got vitality, I've got this idea, I want to grow with it, I want to run with it, I feel enthusiastic. I don't know why the Ace of Wands would be a challenge. Maybe you personally don't feel ready for it, although it may be bubbling under the surface because you do have the King of Pentacles in reverse, though. There's something about a financial situation that perhaps is holding you back and it's on your mind still. Or you could be dealing with somebody who, a father, for instance, who, I don't know, I want to say didn't give you great advice. And you've got the Ten of Swords in reverse, and it's like you're hanging on to something to do with this King of Pentacles that's still bubbling away at you. Maybe, somebody made you feel a little bit not undervalued is the word. And that's why that King of Pentacles is in reverse. There's a sense of undervalued. And maybe that's what's holding you back from this Ace of Wands, because you're not believing in something, or you don't feel confident because perhaps of this King of Pentacles. Now, Page of Swords is your advice and outcome. And the Page of Swords is about research and looking at things, and rather than taking anybody's word for it, you go out and see for yourself. That's what that means. Okay, so let's have a look. The Sun and the Seven of Wands are your focus, along with the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles, the focus of the Two of Pentacles is saying, actually, you know what, you can do both. If you thought that you couldn't, you can. The Two of Pentacles is a very positive card. It's like, yes, things might feel a little bit up and down. Focusing on, putting up those, reinstating boundaries might make you feel like, I need to, this is going to feel a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'm going to feel like I'm juggling things here. And it could mean that, you're having to reprioritize what you spend your time and money and effort on by putting those boundaries up. It's like, well, do I spend more time at home with the family? Have I got to go to work more? Do I reprioritize my finances because of this, saying no? But it's all very positive because the Sun card is there, the card of Leo. Your opportunity is to take a step back and look at something from a different perspective. And that's what that Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're doing too. It's like, okay. The focus is on, well, maybe I can do this. Maybe it just takes a little bit of reprioritization, a little bit of juggling or something. Let's have a look. Hangman, why are you here, please? And thank you for Cancer. Six of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, by taking that step back, there's an opportunity. Actually, this is about getting out there in the public eye too, and people seeing your success. I feel like that's why this door to personal healing and happiness is opening. There is a confidence here, but you've got to turn it on its head. You've got to be positive about it, because the Six of Wands is about, say for instance, you had a YouTube channel, or you're on a platform or something, or you're a public speaker. It's about your opportunity to get that public recognition that you deserve, rather than whatever you've been maybe holding back on because you think, I can't do that. You're not putting a value to yourself on it or on anything else. But this is also very healing energy for you, Cancer. There's some healing aspect to this too. You've got the Eight of Pentacles also with that Six of Wands. And this is the card of independent working. And again, it's like for some of you, it's like having a side hustle, or you're going alone on a business idea. And it involves the public too. So you could be opening a shop. You could be, as I say, on a marketing platform, social, some sort of digital platform, where everybody can see you. And this is like, I don't mind working into the night to succeed and to achieve this either. But for some reason, I think this has always been on the cards for you, but there's some sort of something coming in next week where you think, right, now's the time perhaps, but in fact you just feel more confident. But you've got to turn it on its head. Good old Abraham Hicks. She says, for every negative thought, put a positive thought in on everything in your life. And catch yourself doing it. That's the hardest bit, is catching yourself. And that kind of, before you know it, you're looking at things from a different perspective. Even from a subconscious point of view, you'd start doing it automatically. Then things will start appearing around you. You think, wow, that's amazing. I've done nothing to make this happen. And yet maybe you've swum upstream so much in the past that it's just been a hard work, a hard slog. and now you're kind of going with the flow. Anyway, Ace of Wands is your challenge. But why is it a challenge? Is it maybe with the Two of Pentacles? You know, you've got to like, you're worried about the finances. You're worried that maybe this, especially with this Eight of Pentacles, you know, it's like you're starting a new, you're trying to achieve a goal financially, independently also. So it would have financial implications, I guess, and maybe that's what's keeping you back. Let's have a look. Why is the Ace of Wands a challenge? Judgment. And I said before, you don't feel maybe it's the right time. Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands. Yeah, I just feel with the Five of Wands, that can be that you're surrounded by egotistical, competitive people. But I just think with the Ace of Wands, you need to do that. Don't be afraid of the competition. You're as good as what they are, Cancer. Gosh, I can tell you that. I mean, you just got to go with the flow and stop worrying about what other people are doing, maybe. You've got judgment as well. I don't know if you're worried about being judged about something, also about this new idea, this new, you know, creation, this new creative energy that you have, because judgment also is about it's the right time, but maybe you'll just keep talking yourself out of it because you feel like the timing's not right. But if you keep doing that and you keep thinking, well, I'll wait for this and I'll wait for that, it's never going to happen. You got the Nine of Wands as a challenge, and this is, again, it's about setting boundaries and saying no. Now, also with the Nine of Wands, it is a fear of failure for me, because he's got to the 9 and it's like he's given up because he's afraid of what might happen if he gets to a 10. Does that make sense? Traditionally speaking, the Nine of Wands, you know, it can also be seen as you've got this great idea and you're just going to throw it at the wall and see what sticks. But for you, it's like, no, I need everything, you know, I don't even start it for some reason. But you've got the Sun card, you've got the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, look, her solar plexus is lit up. It's like, that's your determination. Stick to your guns. Stick to what you think you should be doing and what's deep down here, what's eating at you. Now, the King of Pentacles is bubbling under the surface, and the Ten of Swords. And I just feel like there's something that's gone on in the past, either with a father or, and I'm sure you get the King of Pentacles in most of your readings, actually, Cancer, or you get the Emperor. And I've always felt like there's a fatherly or somebody who was quite important in your life that perhaps made you feel a little bit worthless, a little bit out of control. And it's very hard to let go of those feelings. With that Ten of Swords, traditionally speaking, it is the end of stress and strife and, you know, awful. Hang on a sec. That's too many. Yeah, the end of, you know, these awful thoughts that keep. Where did that come from? Okay, we've got Strength. It's come out. Literally, I had no idea that was there. The Strength card is what's bubbling under the surface also. And I do feel like you are trying your best to be courageous and overcome this King of Pentacles and Ten of Swords. But also not being open and honest with those around you with your feelings, because because the Strength card is also about showing your vulnerability, if you like. There's a kind of and you're a Cancer, aren't you? And the Crab is your sign, if you like, your zodiac sign. And what does that mean? It means you've got a hard shell but a soft inner, and it feels like that Strength card is you not being, you're putting a mask on something here. Now, the Page of Swords is your advice and outcome. And for me, it's like, well, just, if you don't believe it, go out and do your research yourself. Look at, if you're looking to start something new or a new idea, look at how other people are doing it. Look at the competition. I know when I started this tarot channel, I thought, right, okay, I'm going to make a note. Why am I attracted to certain tarot readers? And why am I not attracted to others? What are they doing that I love? And what are they doing that I don't like? That's as simple as that. And that's what I feel the Page of Swords is telling you to do. Go out and do your own research. Have a look. And she's like, she's got the light bulbs there, and it's almost like a ta-da moment is going to happen for you here, Cancer. There's no harm. You're not actually going to jump in and do it straight away. Just baby steps. Just let's take a look at this. Don't write it off. Page of Swords, why are you here, please, and thank you for Cancer. And don't forget, you've got Magician in the mirror. Again, look at how you are. Look at who you are and how good you are. Followed by Door to Personal Happiness and Healing. Let's have a look. Why are you here, Page of Swords, please, and thank you. Why are you here, Page of Swords, please, and thank you for Cancer. There you are. Oh my gosh, you got the Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like saying, go and look at how other people are doing it, whatever you want to do, and then apply your skill set to that, because that's what the Nine of Pentacles is about. And it's also about independent, being financially independent, being putting some value on yourself too, having some self-worth, enjoying the fruits of your labor. It's like saying, by looking at this research, maybe you are researching into something to do with finances, you know, being an independent financial advisor, I don't know, something like that. But it's just a lovely, strong card to finish on for you. And it's just like they're saying, I told you so. Look at the self-worth, the value that you hold to yourself also. For some reason, you've got to look at, I keep feeling that you've got to look at going alone with something and research that. Because you've got the Eight of Pentacles as well, which is independent earning, independent working. And look at how successful you can be with that Nine of Pentacles. Standing on your own 2 feet, not needing anything from anybody. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Cancer. We haven't finished yet, though. We are going to do a Wisdom of the Oracle card. Why do we have? No, it's not why. What's the final message, please, and thank you for Cancer. Oh, that's too many. Just one, please, and thank you for Cancer. There we go. Tick-tock. The clock is ticking, Cancer. TikTok time. Let's have a look. I just love these cards. I absolutely adore the illustrations, the messages that come with them. Now, it looks very obvious. It's all about time's ticking and let's get this show on the road. But you know what? They always have a different aspect. That's why I like to refer to the book. And you can appreciate that illustration. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. True that is, isn't it? Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. It's true, isn't it? They always say, what is meant for you will never pass you by. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Cancer. Have a fabulous week. Thank you, as always, for watching, and I'll take care and I'll see you next week.